Here we are then, 8th of June 2020, Drift Reservoir. Let's have a look. From the car park, going down. Not been down here for a long time. I expect it was longer ago for you. Probably only about 5 years for me. Yeah, maybe 10 years actually. Oh, that's a bit scary. Yeah, probably 10 years. Since I was van driving and delivering to the chap in the house up there. Hey, yep. So yeah, I used to stop and eat my sandwiches here if it was time, because nice place to hang out. Trout fishing apparently. Guy in his waders up there. The guy up there getting ready with a dinghy to go out fishing. Not a huge amount of water at the moment, I guess. I mean, it's not a drought, but we've had no rain to speak of for a good month, so nothing going over the top. Beautiful. I wonder what the whirlpool things are. There's a line of them going up the middle there. Is that pumps or something? Yes, they pump the water out, don't they? I don't know. But there it is. Not a huge amount of birds around either. You get swans and all sorts here. They might be up at the house. I have a feeling they get fed. I've seen them up there before. I may, if I have time on the way back from town, stop off and walk through the woods, which is somewhere up there. Coming down from Skimmel Bridge, you can walk through the woods. I think it's that bit, and get down to the water somewhere around there. If I get time, I'll do that as well. But that's this end. Okay, back again. This will be from the other direction, from the road at, I think it's called Skimmel Bridge. Something like that anyway. Just heading downstream through the woods. I won't bore you with the whole journey. It's, I don't know, I can't actually remember how far it is, but it's quite nice. There's a walk downstream. Was that a fish or that was a swimming thing, a water vole or something, I don't know. It went very fast. Anyway, down through the woods. Hopefully there's enough light in here that my camera will pick it up, because it is very lovely. Just gorgeous in here. I have to pause and resume, or else this is going to turn into a very long video, which is probably more interesting to me than it is to you, but yeah, a little walk through the woods. I'll pick up when there's something of particular interest. That's a big old tree, which appears to be doing just fine, apart from being missing that bit, which has been down for quite a long time. It's obviously not that bothered, but that was up there. Anyway, interesting little gate. I wonder if this is the... oh, yeah, this is the woods with the cave in, isn't it? Hang on, quick detour through the undergrowth. It is, isn't it? It is, yeah. Look at this thing. Very Cornwall palm tree. And ferns. And this little cave. That's... I don't really see a lot in there. I don't know how far it goes. Not actually been in, but it's like a little grotto. Very cool. Anyway, back to the pub. I'm guessing that not much has changed in here since the 60s, actually, because this is just ancient. Oh, that's an old tree falling down. Quite a few must have been in one of the storms, one of the big storms, because these have been down a good while. But there's plenty, actually that's been down a long time because there's some pretty big growth and no major gaps in the canopy, so that is that. Now, I don't think the lake comes in quite this far, but there's interesting pond there. Does that mean we're getting close? I can't remember quite how far it is. A bit further, I think. Yeah, it's getting closer. I think. Just see that brightness there through the woods, I think. That was an interesting little detour. That was the path I was supposed to be on. Oh, yes. Ah, yeah, new fence. Guess maybe it does flood this far back. Not at the moment, because we've not had any rain. So, oh yeah, it's definitely close to the edge because there's these, I think they've made it safe. That's what these fences are about. Because obviously the water will come in. You see it's marshy down there. So the water will come in. But they've fenced off the deep and dangerous bits, maybe. Takes all the fun out of it. Anyway, we see water properly. Yay! Yeah, a little beach. That's just lovely. Wow. There's fish. Something I just disturbed. There's a lot of... Oop, hello. Who are you? What's those? Birds. More hens. No. I have no idea. Can I zoom in? What are you? I don't know. There's a whole lot of them down there. That's my finger, right there, in the middle of the screen. There's a whole heap of whatever they are, maybe, or maybe there's something different. Those are bigger. Those are geese, I think. Sorry. So, yeah, there it is. So this is, I don't know, this is the north east arm of the lake, is it? To be honest, I'm not really sure. I just know how to get here. And try not to get too wet. You see, so this is fairly near the top of it, so that is looking round it. Getting wet. Yeah, that's the top. Ooh, who's that flying? Is that a heron? Yep, that was a heron. Just left. There's more ducks and geese and things. And loads of... is that lilies? I guess that's lilies. I have not... Oh, fish jumping. Couple of fish jumping. Don't know what else is in here. I know there's trout in here. Well, I read that there's trout in here. There's probably all sorts. But it's rather lovely, isn't it? I shall walk round to, I think I can get to, I think that's a little beach. It's right there. I shall walk round. So having climbed over a gate, I suspect I may now be in the Trewhiddon estate. I'm not sure. Never entirely sure whether any of this is public footpath. Who owns it? Fly Fishing Club. Anyway, fortunately there's nobody fly fishing here, so we can go down. All stone steps to a fishing platform. And yeah, you can see, oh, that's interesting, there's a fenced off bit of lake, so I guess, can I zoom in there? I guess that's for when it does get that low and you can walk, because where I was standing before, which is somewhere up there, that one, yeah, about the centre of the screen now, that was grass there, heading out into the water, so it's obviously been lower recently. But that's another of those fenced off holes, so obviously it does get a lot lower. I did in a couple of years ago, 2018. It was a lot lower. You could see the road and the buildings, and well, not buildings, walls and such apparently. But in fact, it's, looking at that, it's probably 4 feet from about as high as it gets. But it's very lovely. And if I was to shut up talking, it's very peaceful, just birds and sheep and cows in the distance. Yeah. That's it. See if I can go down and get a closer look at those birds. There's some serious... I interrupted myself in the middle of saying something then. There's some serious fish activity here. There's a lot of things jumping. Yes, there's a lot of flies on the surface actually, so I guess it's maybe fishies jumping after flies. There's somebody... See the ripples, there's somebody under the surface there. Heading that way. Oop, there he was. Yeah, that's trout feeding on the flies. There he goes. Just follow the ripples. Anyway, birds. So from the honking that's been going on, yeah, these are definitely geese. Are we focused? Don't know. Somebody, no doubt, will know, but they sound like geese. Assuming the camera is actually picking up anything useful here. Yeah, lots of them. Oh, sorry, moving around a bit. Let's get zoomed out again. Like a dog. There are no dogs here. That's yeah, the geese. Is it? No, this is not grass. This is, you know, some kind of reeds. Anyway, there it is. Very nice. I shall wander back up and take a few photographs. Interesting story. As I'm heading back to the car, kind of. It was somewhere in this part of the woods, way off the beaten track, as I am now. Excuse me, tree. Yes. Following the animal tracks more than... well, yeah, following animal tracks rather than the path, as I was. I'm back on the path now. Can't actually find the place. But it was somewhere around here that I had an encounter, shall we say. And if you've ever had the experience, you'll know what I mean. When you find yourself suddenly in the presence of something that's watching you, and has probably been watching you for some time, and you suddenly become aware of it. And so as I stopped and looked across a clearing, there was a cat. Didn't pick it for a cat straight away because it was large. Using my words cautiously. I thought fox or something initially because of the size of it. And I know you can get disorientated in the woods because there aren't the usual things to give you size, but I reckon I'm pretty good at doing distance and all of that. and this thing was too big. As it got up and walked off, it was unmistakably cat, but it was way too big to be domestic cat, and it had a bob on the end of its tail, which, when I look it up, that's what Scottish wildcats have. So my guess is that's what it was. Certainly wasn't a domestic boggy. I'm not saying it was, it wasn't a puma or anything. I don't think it wasn't that big, but it was definitely too big to be a domestic cat. Make of that what you will, but yeah, deep in the dark woods, interesting things. There we are. Back to the bridge, back to the road. That'll be all for now.